Welcome to Motivation Video Monday. I'm your world's favorite host, Mark DeMontis. Thank you for tuning in. And when it comes to motivation, we often have different perspectives and outlooks on what it means to exactly be motivated and, of course, even stay motivated through times when they can be challenging. And for one individual, maybe their outlook on motivation simply is stemmed from perspective. Who that individual is? Well, it's Mike Ballard. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. It's great to be here.
And you are the president of Resiliency for Life. Tell me all about Resilience for Life.
Well, Resiliency for Life is about helping other people gain perspective on what's resiliency, what's the process, what are the skills, what's the language or the vocabulary, because resiliency can take a lot of work. Whether it's dealing with failing at school or whether it's a failing relationship or a career issue, resiliency matters because we tend to have a couple of extremes in the society. I was in a business environment for a while where it was just suck it up, buttercup, and positive mental attitude. How? And then there was the Eeyore gang. Oh, there's nothing we can do anyways. They'll never listen. And it was like, well, that doesn't work for me either. So resiliency is about making a choice. How have you allowed the situation or life to define you, and how do you want to turn that around for best outcomes?
And your YouTube channel talks to a lot of guests who have been in these exact situations. Individuals who've had their backs to the wall, a bit of uncertainty in their lives because everyone has such a unique walk of life. Tell me about some of the guests and people you've sat down with through Resiliency for Life and what some of their stories range from.
Sure. I interviewed a woman who'd been in this, tricked into being and coerced to being in the sex trade. And she was like, whoa, this is not what I had this for in this life. So what are the decisions to get out of it? The courage to move forward, to come from an untenable, impossible situation to one where you're living life more on your own terms. So I, at 6, had a concussion, and I quickly, within 2 days, realized that, wow, when you got a world's biggest headache and you want peace and quiet, no lights, no sound, just let me sleep. And the new kid in the room who's got a concussion is screaming, yelling, where's my mother, where's my father, where's my grandparents? Because he's agitated. He's got a brain injury, I got a brain injury. So at 6, I was opened up to the two people having almost an identical situation, two wildly different sets of choices. I didn't know I was making a choice. I doubt he at 6 or 7 knew he was making a choice. But resiliency is about choices and skills.